Coach, talk about your team coming into this Texas OU game this year compared to last. It's a real good question. Last year we weren't really good. We had a lot of young guys and they didn't know what to expect. They came off the bus, and I remember Case McCoy, he got hit in the head with a corn dog, and Alex Okafor, they were yelling at him, they were cussing him and telling him he was a big softy, and I had a couple of our linemen that they got hit with the funnel cake. So it was brutal. It was absolutely brutal, and I think mentally it shocked them before they ever got on the field. They were scarred, and I told them we gotta fight through that. I'd sooner be gay than a Sooner, but you got to deal with a lot of them when you're in Dallas, and they're crazy, and they get to drinking and tailgating and lighting stuff on fire. And I know Big Game Bob, he gets them pumped up, and Bob Stoop, he's an excellent motivator, and what I've heard in the past is he pisses in their Cheerios before the game. That's why they come out and they play with such piss and vinegar, and they really get after you early. In the past, we've turned the ball over too much, and that's the key today. We've got to take care of the football. I think if we take care of the ball, we'll be all right. But we can't go out there and David get hit in the back, and he fumbled it, and then they pick it up and score, and all of a sudden it's 7-0, because then you really get down. We're a team that we've got to play with the lead. We hadn't done a good job of coming from behind. We did against Oklahoma State, but we don't like to do it because we're still fairly young, and we think we'll come out here today and it'll be a good game. It's half crimson and cream and half burnt orange, and there's a lot of fried food, and there's a lot of people that they'll be fighting, and the women will be flashing their tits, and when we come out of the tunnel, they'll say stuff about your mom or your wife, and it's horrible. Oklahoma, they don't have a lot of class. So what we try to do is just counter it and go out and show them on the field. And we hadn't done that in the past couple years. So we've got to figure it out, and we've got to go back to work. We told the guys earlier today that after West Virginia, I said, hey, we got Oklahoma coming up, so let's just get ready. This is a game that you've got to match their intensity, because like I said, Bob will piss in their Cheerios before the game, and he gets his brother to stir it up real good. So they're really good and pissed off, and their Cheerios are sour, but it makes them play harder. So it's a good motivational technique. Normally what I like to do is just clap, whether we're down 21 or up 21, I just clap, and then I don't know if it works or not, but I've been doing it for the last 15 years, and so I guess maybe I should change my ways. I thought I did change my ways last week. I went for it on 4th and 13, but, Manny's defense was struggling. It didn't matter if we were playing with 17 guys, we weren't going to stop them. So I think we, looking forward to this game, and like I said, the guys have got another year under the belt, and they've played in some tough games over the years, and the seniors on this team know what to expect. It's going to be loud, and it's going to be ruckus. It'll be pandemonium when we come out on the field, and we'll be really excited. It'll be a great testament to see how far we've come, and then it's a game we really got to win. If we lose, we're 1-2 in the Big 12, and we're on the outside looking in. So we know it's going to be a tough test every week. But it's no difference. This is OU, and this is a game you got to win. So we're really excited. Coach, will Jordan Hicks play? Jordan's probably going to try to give it a go. We told him it'd probably be best that he wait and save himself for Baylor, because we're going to need him against Baylor, believe it or not. They're going to throw the ball for probably about 500 yards on us as well. So we figured we need everybody we could get for Baylor. But Jordan threatened to flip our bus if we didn't let him play. So we told him we're going to let him suit up. We're going to see what he looks like in the pregame, and if he can go, we'll play him. If not, he'll be a great motivational support on the sideline. Coach, do you think you'll get the ball to DJ Monroe this game more than once? I think we will. Last week we didn't give him the ball at all, and I don't know what Brian was thinking, but that's one fast African-American man, and he can move up the field quick. So we really need to get the ball in his hands, and we think he can spark a couple big plays for us in this game. And we're going to need that. This game is it's won and lost on big plays. So we've seen it in the past. We've had our fair share, and Oklahoma's had their fair share. I don't know if you remember back in 01, but they had the Superman play where the Oklahoma Roy Williams, he came over the line of scrimmage and just hit Sims, and Teddy Lehman. He's like a Superman. He caught the ball and he scored, and it was the greatest thing. And they've showed the clip about 800 times every Texas OU weekend. And so we're tired of seeing that. So we told one of our guys, hey, let's go make a play like that. So they'll show you over and over every year. And I think it's a challenge. Kenny Vaccaro, he took it. He's ready to knock somebody's lights out. And if Kenny Stills comes across the middle, he's probably going to lay him out. If we get a personal foul, oh well, we got to set the tone. We got to match their intensity. We haven't done a good job of that in the past. And And we think if we can go out and do that this year, that we'll give ourselves a good chance to win.
Coach, talk about Jonathan Gray and his progression in the offense, and how does he work into your game plan against Oklahoma?
Well, we feel like Jonathan's going to get a lot of touches because with Malcolm out, we really need somebody to step up. And Joe Bergeron, he didn't have his best game against West Virginia, but we're confident in him. We got to get good play out of our offensive line. We think that we can run the ball if we can push them up front, because Jonathan and Joe, they're really good, and we think that Brian can utilize them in a variety of ways. We'll get the screen game working and really put Oklahoma on their heels, and that's when we'll take a deep shot. We'll play action it and throw Shipley over the top, and it'll be good. We're hoping Jackson can have as good of a game this year as his older brother Jordan did in 08. And we're hoping that Marquise Goodwin lays a crackback block on one of their Oklahoma defensive backs, just like Quan did back in 08. We've watched that over and over. You want to watch Roy Williams jump over our offensive line and hit Sims, then we'll watch Quan decleat your defensive back every year.
Coach, what's your favorite fried food?
John, I really don't have one. I've got a lot of them. I tell you what, I always get a Fletcher's corn dog, and I put a little mustard on it, and I sauce it up before the game. Mad Dog, he normally eats 7 to 8 of them, but he doesn't do much on the sideline anyway, so it doesn't matter. I got a coach, so I only eat about half of mine and take a Pepto-Bismol and chase it with a Big Red soda, and then I take a little Pepto-Bismol. So it'll be a great testament. A lot of good fried food out there, though. You know, we're really excited about the atmosphere and going up there, and you come out of the tunnel and you smell horse crap, and it's a great game and one that you cherish every year you go. Win or lose, it's an experience of a lifetime, and it's something you can always tell your kids and your grandkids that you were a part of Texas OU.
Coach, good luck today.
Well, thank you, and we want to thank the fans for coming. You know, it's tough to come up here and associate with a bunch of Sooners, because they really are. I don't know, they're a different breed, and Big Game Bob, he's a little different cat. So what we hope to do today, is to just go out there and play our game. And we think by the middle of the third quarter we can have the Stoops brothers arguing with each other and throwing headsets and getting real crazy, and we hope our defense can shake them up. Josh Heupel, I don't know, he doesn't have much between his ears, so we think we can get to him as well, and we're just looking forward to a great day.